This is Mayor Ron Anders with the Mayor's minutes following last night's meeting, the March 5th, 2019 meeting. During the Committee of the Whole last night, we discussed the Benny Atkins Center in Opelika. This is a building that the Lee County Commission has made an investment in, as well as the Opelika City Council. And the Lee County Commission asked the Auburn City Council to consider investment in this project as well. They've basically turned the building into a meeting center over in the city of Opelika. They'll be open to all of our public, but they want to include an educational component that honors the work of Mr. Benny Atkins, who is a war hero who has been honored by our presidents, and has been honored at the Super Bowl, and has done so many things in act of bravery on behalf of all of us to ensure our freedom. Ultimately, the council agreed with that and will be making a $10,000 contribution to this effort to repurpose this building, and we will handle that at the mid-biennium budget period during the summer. The council also approved and appointed Ms. Kathy Powell to the Auburn City Schools Board of Education. First of all, I'd like to thank all 21 people who applied for that position, and I want to thank the 7 people who came through the interview process. Ultimately, the council decided that Ms. Powell would be the best choice for the Auburn City School Board. She'll be serving an unexpired term of Ms. Tracy West that will go through the end of May, and then we hope that Ms. Powell will be reappointed to a full term beginning in June. But thank you to Kathy Powell for her desire to invest in the lives of our children of Auburn City Schools. And then we approved 3 different members to the Commercial Development Authority. Mr. Johnny Kinsey, Mr. John Reese had served 1 full term, and we reappointed those 2 gentlemen to 2nd full terms. And then Lee Alice Johnson is a new member of the Commercial Development Authority, and we appointed her to a full term, and look forward to Lee Alice's work on behalf of her city. During Mayor and Council communications, we honored Ms. Kelly Gates as the Employee of the Month. Kelly's been an outstanding member of our library team for many years now, and has done some great projects on her own to make the library a bigger and better place for not only the citizens of Auburn, but the employees that she works with on a daily basis. So thank you, Kelly, for everything that you've done. We honored 5 different employees for service awards: Rebecca Green, Chauncey Moore, Brandon Rowland, Cynthia Ledbetter, and Jared Nelson, who have all served from 5 to 15 years on behalf of you, the citizens of Auburn. Our municipal clerk, Lindsay Manley, has gone back to school through the International Institute of Municipal Clerks and has received an achievement award for a degree she received from there. Lindsay's doing that while raising a family and working full-time for us here at the city and for you, and just grateful that she wants to learn more and invest in her job by going back to school and getting further education. We also awarded a Teamwork Award to many men within our Water Resource Management Department systems. I read a story last night about 2 different occasions this winter where we have had failures in our water system that have happened at inopportune times, and these men have worked through the night to secure and make sure that our water is still flowing as it should, so that you, the citizen, have not had your lives interrupted. And also, as importantly, the next morning when we all go back to work, that everything's taken care of and everybody's out of the road and you can get to where you need to go early in the morning. So thank you to all those gentlemen who worked so hard and did so much during the middle of the night. And I think it's interesting that in both of those occasions, they got back up and went to their shift at 6 o'clock the next morning. During City Manager's communications, we also had a couple of announcements. The Historic Preservation Commission has 2 vacancies that begin April 21, and the Auburn Public Library Board has 2 vacancies that begin on April the 15th. And please look into those if you're interested in serving in either one of those areas. In our consent agenda, I'll just highlight a couple of items for you. We approved the Annaloo Drive sidewalk project for $772,000. This is a project that will extend from Dean Road to East University Drive. That area has needed a sidewalk for many, many years, and I cannot go on further without mentioning former council rep Brent Beard, who represented that area for many, many years and championed this sidewalk for most of those years. And finally, we're getting it done. It's going to be a long project. It'll take at least 6 months to complete, maybe longer. I asked the members of that ward over there and the people that live on Annaloo Drive to please be very patient. This is going to be disruptive at times, but we're going to provide you a place where you can enjoy late afternoon walks, jogs in the morning, and times with your family moving forward. So that'll be starting hopefully in the coming months. We also decided last night to table again the academic detached dwelling unit ordinance. This was tabled 2 weeks ago. And we did that, and we decided last night to table this again until the first meeting in April, which is April the 2nd. We're still working through some of the wording on what the exact definition of an academic detached dwelling unit is. and there's still debate over what areas of town will allow this to be built in and developed in. So we're still working through that with different members of our community, different members of those neighborhoods, and we hope we have something to vote on April the 2nd. Before I end today, I certainly would like to remember the people in Beauregard and Lee County who have suffered so greatly here this week. It has been tremendous to understand the depth of the hurt and the destruction that has gone on in the southern parts of Lee County, and our prayers go out to all of those family members who have lost loved ones and who have lost everything that they have provided for within their homes and their property over the years. It's going to take a long time to recover. We've had a great outpouring of support in the city of Auburn, and I'm proud of our community that we have reached out to many of these people and are trying the best we can to help them. But I remind us all that this is going to take a long time to fully recover from. When you have totally lost everything that you've worked for all of your life, you can't recover from that in a short period of time. So whether it's emotional, financial, structural, we're going to need to continue to stay vigilant to continue to help these people who live right next to us, and many of them work with us on a daily basis. But our prayers are with you in the Beauregard area. We love you, and we'll stand beside you and get you through this. This is Mayor Ron Anders. Thank you for listening to the Mayor's Minutes. Have a great week and a great spring break.